My name's David, and it's my absolute privilege and honour to have been asked by Kamila to open proceedings this afternoon. So I'm very, very pleased to be here, and I'm thrilled that there are so many people here to see what is an absolutely lovely collection of work by our three beautiful artists today. Before commencing, I need to go with the formality of acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we assemble today. They are the unceded lands of the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and I'd like to acknowledge our presence on their land and their elders past and present. It's a wonderful thing that people assemble to see the work that our artists have gone to so much trouble to put together. If anyone has put together an exhibition, they know what I mean. You bring everything you've got to it, it's a great effort, and they have done a beautiful job for us to enjoy. We have three artists, Kamila, Sarah and Jan, and I could say a little bit about each of their work, very, very briefly, because I'm not really a critic, I'm not really, sort of qualified to pass a comment, but I will. Just for me as an artist, when I look at Jan's work, I just see a few things in particular. It's the absolutely beautiful use of palette and a sense of introspection, of she's looking internally to her own imagination and finding motifs, using her hand and her own sense of vision to create some very, very beautiful objects for us to see today. In the case of Sarah, the other thing that I noticed, there's a few things. There's an absolutely brilliant use of blue, the brilliant sky offsetting the immense strength, visual strength of the landscapes themselves. And within the landscapes defined so beautifully by the use of her hand, the drawing that she's bringing, the stroke making and the drawing that she's bringing to evoke the surfaces and the way the light comes off the land. This is very, very beautiful from my perspective. And then it's Kamila's, which her variation in technique, her different ways of using her hand, her different ways of drawing, which match the figurative, the symbolic figures that she's chosen to use. I think it's really, really clever, and there's a very, very subtle, beautiful thing. There's a really, really subtle, beautiful sense in which the symbolic and the technique are matched together beautifully. And I love this, so I congratulate Kamila. The theme that unites our three artists today is the nature of being, and I would just really very briefly like to touch upon this. I think this is an essential part of art. I'm a portrait artist. I spend my time with other people, looking at them, making notes, scratching around with a bit of charcoal, looking at, sensing them. And this thing happens, and I can see it in the work of our three artists today. You're looking, and you're looking, and you're looking, and you're sensing. And in sensing the other, you find their humanity or their being, and in that you find your own. It is the most beautiful thing, and I can see how this has worked for these artists, and I hope it works for every other artist as well. It is this process of discovering your creativity, of being observant, of being patient and thoughtful, by which we can discover our own being. That's a magical thing, and I think this is one of the most important purposes of art altogether. So, having said my piece, I encourage you to go and have a further look. I would like to again thank the artists, thank the volunteers, thank Ellis House, and thank everybody for coming. So, enjoy yourself.